Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Carlton Dallas is with us now. He has our regular business report, and we're going to begin with some research. It's actually the advanced primate preclinical research going on in Beaufort. So tell us about that, Carlton.
Sure, Robin. An absolutely fascinating place. Located in northern Beaufort County. It's privately owned. It's actually the headquarters in New York City, but it is a preclinical primate research facility. And preclinical is an absolutely essential part of the drug development approval process. And they do pharmacology services for drug discovery, toxicology, and the preclinical stage is a phase where research begins before human clinical trials can begin.
Do they have any specific area of research, Carlton?
Yeah, they do important feasibility study, iterative testing to see if the drug efficacy is replicated time after time, drug safety data collected, and they are world-renowned. When we were looking at some of the places where they present, just world-renowned conferences, huge conferences, where they do that. They are contract research organization hired by Big Pharma and others to perform research. And they have access to the largest population of New World and non-New World primates in the continental U.S.
Interesting. So let's switch gears, Carlton. You know, the military is such a treasure to us, particularly in this area. There are 3 military installations. You know, talk about the difference between the 3.
Oh, absolutely. We are blessed to have those 3 military installations here in Beaufort County. The Marine Corps Recruit Depot, which actually trains 20,000 recruits coming through Beaufort County each and every year. And every time you think of a recruit, think of a family of 4, 5, 6, or 8 who are coming here and helping our economy as well. Right. The second one is the Marine Corps Air Station, which also is a training location for the F-35, which squadron, the new advanced fighter produced by the U.S., so this is critically important to our national security. And then the U.S. Naval Hospital. And those 3 generate $2.2 billion in revenue for Beaufort County, excuse me, which is 700 more than tourism. And they also generate 1,000 to 1,200 retirees each year. Wow. And these people are phenomenally gifted, disciplined, and it's an opportunity for us to recruit them to stay in Beaufort County in the Low Country.
Now, do you have a special message to our military men and women, Carlton?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. A huge thank you on Veterans Day, which is today. We could not be the country of renown and model of freedom without your service and patriotism, and we genuinely thank you for what you do.
I agree with you. I have a son that's in the Air Force, been in the Air Force 17 years. He is a lieutenant colonel. He's out in Los Angeles, and I'm very proud of him.
Fantastic.
Let's move to the Beaufort Chamber of Commerce. So talk about their role in this community.
Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce is a very effective chamber, particularly focused on northern Beaufort County, located at 701 Craven Street in Beaufort. They promote business growth, awareness, service to the community, and they always also advocate on behalf of business growth and health.
And so how do they actually help build the economy of Beaufort County?
Oh, they are doing something very unique and very special and helpful. Overall, they provide insights to businesses, but they're holding a regional economic forecast on November the 14th, which is Thursday, 10 to 12 at USCB 805 Carteret Street, and it's going to feature regional economist Mark Ventnor, who is managing director of Wells Fargo and senior economist for Wells Fargo Partners.
Sounds very exciting. Again, Carlton Dallas, you do such a great job in our business report. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you.
Beaufort Mayor Billy Keyserling is with us now. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us on our Beaufort News and Veterans Day. Today actually is Veterans Day, and we have such an influence of the military in our area. We treasure them so much. Let's talk a little bit about, from your perspective, what they mean to the Beaufort area.
Well, you know, it means a great deal. You know, starting with the economics of the billion-dollar-plus influence it has on the economy, but I think it's more than that. I think the presence of the military being part of our everyday life in Beaufort keeps us perhaps more mindful of the men and women in uniform. And we often forget their families who pay a price for their parents' service. They are such an incremental part of our community that they add a sense of diversity, which I think is what one of the wonders of Beaufort and our authenticity is, that we have people who come and go from all over the place with different ideas, with different backgrounds, and they all become instantly part of our community because the community is so engaged with the importance of the military from a national defense point of view, but also from a point of being part of our community. We're very fortunate to have that. So the benefit of a Veterans Day is that hopefully we all, while we celebrate and we take off the holiday, we stop and think very carefully about the contributions and our gratitude to the men and women who served in uniform to protect our basic freedoms and to help keep our country moving as the greatest power in the world.
Absolutely, Mayor. And you know, I know there are a lot of efforts underway to keep the men and women here in our county. So when they finish their tour, we want them to stay in the Low Country and work and raise their families.
Exactly, and you know, we have about 1,000 men and women, sailors and Marines, who exit the military from Beaufort every year, and our goal would be to keep them here. The challenge, of course, is that many of them are highly skilled and finding the right kinds of jobs that fit them. We stood up a nonprofit organization that does just that, create a bridge between those exiting the military and those entering the workforce. They are likely our biggest asset in terms of attracting industry here as we begin to develop a culture of economic development that we've never seen before.
Very much so. So Billy, we have about a minute left. Mayor, 2020 is coming up. What's the big topic? What's the big idea for 2020? What are you going to focus on?
Well, coming out of our civic master plan, our comprehensive plan, and our strategic plan, which is how we set priorities and relate them to amounts of dollars in the budget, our principal focus this year are three. The first is obviously sustainability, flooding, rising sea levels, how we're going to manage the water that seems to be inundating us. Secondly is affordable housing so that those young military people and others can afford to live in Beaufort. And a key to that, of course, is economic development and helping to find the kinds of jobs that they're suitable for.
Thank you so much, Mayor Billy Keyserling of Beaufort, and I know we'll continue our discussions in the Beaufort News in upcoming newscasts. Thank you so much.
Look forward to it, and thank you.
Thanks.
Happy
Thanks,
Veterans
Mayor.
Day.
And coming up, we'll hear more about the Penn Center Heritage Days celebration. Stay tuned.